It's 8 p.m. on a Tuesday. You're halfway through a binge watch of some show you'll forget by Friday. Your phone is buzzing with nonsense. You get up to grab a cold, artificially carbonated beverage from your giant glowing food box. And then, click. The screen goes black. The fridge sighs into silence. The Wi-Fi router, your glowing household god, is dead. You stand there for a full minute like a caveman seeing fire for the first time, wondering why the magic box stopped making pictures. You tap your phone. Nothing. You flick a light switch. Click, click, click. Nothing. This isn't a flicker. This isn't a brownout. This is the plug being pulled on civilization. The magic river of electrons that runs your entire life just dried up. You're not just in the dark. You are back in the dark ages, and you are a fish on the carpet, flapping, because every single thing you own runs on a system you didn't build and don't control. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can be the one person in your zip code who isn't a shivering, terrified statistic 24 hours from now. Here are the 5 things you're gonna do now, not tomorrow, now, while the lights are still on, using your big, evolved brain and a credit card. First, you will conquer the dark. The click happens, the dark comes in. It's not just no light, it's a physical enemy. It's the thing you trip over. It's the thing that hides the person who wants your stuff. And what do? You reach for your $1,200 God slab, your phone, you turn on that pathetic little glowworm of a flashlight, and in doing so, you've just signed its death warrant. You've just traded your only link to information for the ability to not stub your toe. You got 3 hours before that lifeline is a useless black rectangle. You're a moron. Here's the fix. You're gonna buy headlamps. Not one, you're gonna buy 5. 1 for every room. Why a headlamp? Because you're gonna need your hands, you mouth-breathing disaster. You need to cook. You need to plug a leak. You need to hold a weapon. You can't do that while holding a flashlight like some Victorian-era ghost hunter. Then you're gonna buy those tacky solar garden lights. Yeah, the ones your neighbor has. You've been laughing at them. Guess what? They are now your self-charging, automatic, idiot-proof light source. Pull them out of the garden, bring them inside. They won't light up a stadium, but they'll keep you from walking into a wall. And finally, batteries. No, not that half-open pack of AA's you think you have in a junk drawer. Go look, they're dead. Or they're for the wrong thing. You're buying a brick of AA's and AAA's. You're labeling them. You're dating them. They are now your currency. The dark is a predator. A headlamp is the boot that kicks it in the teeth. Second, the faucet is a high-tech mirage. The power's out. You're thirsty. You walk to the sink, you turn the handle, and nothing. Or maybe a weak brown dribble. Congratulations. You just learned that your faucet is not a magic water fountain. It's a suggestion powered by an electric pump at a municipal station 20 miles away, operated by a guy who just went home because the power is out. The city's veins are dry, the pipes are just hollow tubes, and you've got 72 hours before your brain turns to a raisin. Here's the fix. You're going to buy a water bob. It's a giant, heavy-duty plastic bladder you stick in your bathtub before the click. The second the lights flicker, you don't wait and see, you run to the tub and you fill that glorious bag. When the pressure dies, you'll have 100 gallons of clean, potable water while your neighbor is eyeing the toilet bowl. No bob? Fine, get 5-gallon stackable water bricks. Fill them, now. Put them in a closet. It's your oh crap fund. And right now, go look at your water heater. That's 40, 50, maybe 60 gallons of clean water just sitting there. You just became the richest guy in the block, and you're buying a Sawyer filter, a Life Straw, something. Because eventually, you're gonna be looking at that stagnant pond in the park, and that little straw is the only thing between you and a liquid hot case of dysentery. Third, the great rot has begun. What's that smell? That's your freezer. That $400 you spent at Costco, all that grass-fed beef, those organic chicken breasts, those frozen pizzas, it's not food anymore. It's a ticking bomb of rot. It's a sarcophagus of regret. In 24 hours, that freezer is going to be a biological weapon. You can't eat it all, and now the one thing you had is actively trying to kill you. Here's the fix. You're going to buy food that already survived an apocalypse. Canned goods. And not just any. Get the ones with pop-top lids. Why? Because your electric can opener is a brick. And that manual one? Let's be honest, you lost it in 2014. You want canned tuna, canned chicken, canned soup, canned beans. Things you can eat cold, straight from the can, while crying but surviving. You're buying a manual can opener. A good one. A P38. Something from a restaurant supply store. Buy two. It's now the key to your entire kitchen. You're buying a camp stove. A simple $30 butane stove. It's one step up from a caveman. You can boil water. You can cook that thawing, weeping meat before it becomes a science project. You can make coffee. And with coffee, you can rule the world. And you're buying calories. Dense, stupid, wonderful calories. Peanut butter, honey, rice, oats, food that doesn't care about a plug. Fourth, the silent void. The silence. That's the part that gets you. The air is dead. No TV, no radio, no internet. You're tapping your phone like a monkey begging for a single bar. You are completely blind. Is this a citywide outage? A statewide one? Is it a solar flare? Is it an invasion? You don't know. And then not knowing is what makes the real fear creep in. The networks are down. Your phone is a mirror.
Here's the fix. You're buying a hand crank radio. Yes, Amish technology. It's a radio, it's a flashlight, it's a phone charger, and it's powered by, get this, your arm. You crank the handle, you get the news. The NNOA weather band will tell you if this is a storm or something worse. Information is ammunition. And that phone, it's not a communicator anymore. It's a library. You're buying a power bank, a big one, a 20,000 milliamp hour brick, and you keep it charged, not at 50%, at 100%, always. This is not your on-the-go charger. This is your break-in-case of apocalypse charger. And on your phone, you are downloading offline maps, a first aid manual, a how-to guide for your water filter. Your phone is a book. The power bank is its candle. Fifth, the thermostat is a useless beige lie. The power is out, and it's January. That little plastic box on your wall is just a useless beige ornament now. The furnace is dead. Your house is a cracker box, and the cold is a vampire drinking the warmth right out of the walls. It's 68 degrees, now 65. By morning, it'll be 40. You are now in a very slow, very comfortable-looking death trap. Or it's August. The AC is dead. The house is a solar oven, and you're a pot roast in your own living room. Here's the fix. You're buying a -20 sleeping bag. Not the one you took to Coachella. A real one. The kind that laughs at ice. The kind that's full of down or high-tech synthetics. This is your personal, portable furnace. You can sleep in a 30-degree house and not even care. You're buying Mylar space blankets. They're $2. Buy 50. They're the duct tape of survival. You're not just wrapping yourself, you're taping them over your windows, shiny side in. You're blocking the radiation portion of heat loss. You're turning your one safe room into a low-budget thermos. And you're buying wool. Wool blankets, wool socks, wool sweaters. Why? Because cotton kills. It's the survival mantra. Cotton gets wet with sweat or rain, and then it steals your heat, sucking the life right out of you. Wool stays warm even when it's damp. The blackout isn't the disaster. The disaster is you, unprepared. The disaster is the person staring at a dead phone, a rotting freezer, and a dry top. You don't need a bunker. You just need a plan. You need to spend $200 and one afternoon at the hardware store. So let them panic. Let them shiver. Let them wonder what's happening. You'll be in the dark, warm in your wool socks, eating cold pop-top ravioli, listening to the hand crank radio tell you what's really going on. You didn't get lucky. You got smart. You didn't just survive the click. You owned it.